Hey y'all, today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 reasons why you should avoid Austin, Texas. Stick around to find out more. Angie Ufomata here, Realtor in the beautiful Austin area. And today I'm going to break down some of the reasons you might want to avoid our city. Let's get into it. Number 1, traffic all day, every day. And I'm mainly talking about the dreaded IH-35. You know, that one that has been ranked number 1 with the worst traffic in the US. Yeah, that one. I personally try to avoid IH-35 at all costs. And there's other factors that contribute to the problem. For instance, the everlasting construction. I've lived here for about 16 years and it feels like nothing ever is really completely finished. Luckily, there are other routes that you can take, depending on where you live and where your office is. I usually find myself on the toll roads like 130 and 45. And then when I'm trying to go south, I take the Mopac Express. There are also off times, which are the best times for you to travel, but you'll still encounter some stops along the way. Also, your friends who live south or north will complain about how long it will take them to get to your house. But don't worry, you'll still be friends, I promise. Although they'll have to sit in traffic for 10 miles that will take them 30 to 40 minutes. I do have to say that your patience will be tried and tried again, but the city of Austin is making some efforts to at least make plans to alleviate the problems. There's been talks about creating an underground tunnel in parts of downtown Austin, rail line expansion, and expanding the bus routes. Number 2, allergies. The worst problem ever is really between November through February due to cedar fever. This is caused by the pollen from the ash juniper tree, which is not a cedar tree at all, by the way. They grow everywhere around here, and let me tell you a little sample of what those symptoms will feel like. You'll have a runny nose, congestion, fatigue, headaches, watery and irritated eyes. Sounds almost like the flu, right? And to be honest with you, it does feel that way. I remember for the longest time, I kind of skirted through this whole pollen season, and then one year, boom, it hit me and it chased me down and caught me. I really did think I had the flu. I know better now. I prep and I'm ready for the season before it begins. I'm armed with nasal sprays, oil drops, and allergy meds, and I would suggest that you do the same thing. Number 3, we do not have 4 seasons here. If you're expecting to enjoy a snowy winter day, you won't find that here, although there's an exception, the 2021 snowpocalypse, which we all didn't know was going to happen. We pretty much have 2 seasons, hot and hotter. Okay, it feels that way because there's about 24 days of 100-degree weather in Austin. Austin fall weather is one of the best seasons of the year in my opinion. The temperatures are very comfortable between the low 80s down to the 60s. But don't be fooled, in early fall, those 90-degree temps will still sneak up on you. This is the best advantage, is that we have those mild temperatures. We can spend more time outdoors, hiking and biking, swimming, and just enjoying nature, as well as take advantage of all of those festivals. So what's winter like? It isn't too bad in Austin. We do get low temps that will sometimes hit the 30s in late winter, but the highs on average are in the 60s and in the lows is about 40 degrees. You'll definitely need some layers in the morning because it's pretty chilly, and in the afternoon it gets really nice, so you'll have to take off that jacket or that scarf that you have on. Spring is pretty much like fall, mild mostly and comfortable, highs in the 70s and 80s, and the difference is that the beautiful flowers will be in bloom, making your time outdoors visually exciting. But you'll contend with con number 2, which is allergies. Number 4, housing and affordability. It has really changed in the Austin area, and we have seen a dramatic shift since the beginning of 2021. As we have moved to more remote work, it gives people more freedom to be able to move to whatever location is more desirable. And what has been one of the top priorities for my clients has been more bang for their dollar, especially for those coming from areas where housing is even pricier. I'm seeing a lot of people from different states move to the area because it's more affordable to live in Austin and in Texas in general. Because of Austin's popularity, job opportunities, lifestyle, and more, housing has become increasingly less affordable for locals. There has been multiple news reports and articles about Austin becoming one of the fastest growing, least affordable housing markets in the US. Other major factors to the increase in home prices is the population increase, strong housing demand, and limited inventory. So just know that buying a home in the Austin area is dynamic, and you'll probably end up spending a little bit more than what you originally thought. And number 5, public transportation. If you're moving from an area that has a sophisticated transportation system, you'll be greatly disappointed in what we have going on here. Although we do have bus lines and rail lines, we are still working on those plans like I mentioned earlier. The other part is that we don't necessarily have connections between all parts of our city, which makes it really hard. And you'll definitely need a car to be able to get to where you need to go. Even though these things drive me nuts about my city, I still choose to call this place home, flaws and all. No city is perfect, that's for sure. If this doesn't scare you and you're still considering making a move to Austin and you don't have a real estate professional, I'd love to be the one to guide you through the process. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you're feeling my vibe, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss a thing. And I'll see y'all on the next one.